Hi everyone, myself Dr. Yoganand HS, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In this video, I am going to discuss about the energy eigenvalue and eigenfunction for a particle in an infinite potential well, which is the application of Schrödinger wave equation. Find the energy eigenvalue and eigenfunction for a particle in a one-dimensional infinite potential well, or you can call it as the particle in a box. Consider a particle which is free to move from x equals 0 to x equals a along x direction. The potential energy of the particle is assumed to be 0, so within this region, and the potential energy is assumed to be infinity outside this region. Such a configuration of a potential in a three-dimensional space is called a particle in an infinite potential well or a particle in a box. The Schrödinger time-independent Schrödinger wave equation outside the well is given by, since outside the well the potential is assumed to be infinity, the Schrödinger wave equation in one dimension is given by d square psi by dx square plus 8 pi square m divided by h square into e minus of v. V is the potential outside the well. We are assumed to be it is infinity. Therefore, e of minus of infinity into psi equals 0. You call this as equation number 1. The above equation is holds good when the value of psi or the value of psi square is 0 at x equals a. Meaning is the probability of finding the particle at a position x equals a is 0. The particle is not present at the location x is equal to a. And also the probability of finding the particle is 0 at a position x is equal to a. Then the Schrödinger wave equation inside the potential well is given by, so inside the well the potential energy of the particle is assumed to be 0. It's a free particle within this limit. So the one dimensional time independent equation for a particle inside the well is given by d square psi by dx square plus 8 pi square m by h square into e minus of v. So v becomes 0. Therefore, e into psi is equal to 0. We call this as equation number 2. So here, writing this term, the above equation can be written as d square psi by dx square plus k square into psi is equal to 0, where k square is equal to 8 pi square m divided by h square into e. So equation number 2 represents the Schrödinger wave equation for a particle inside the potential well. So that is d square psi by dx square plus k square psi is equal to 0. The solution for this equation is given by psi is equal to c cos kx plus d sin kx, where c and d are the constants. Now, applying the initial and boundary conditions for the above solution. So that is the psi is equal to 0 at x equals 0. Substitute this condition in the above solution. So LHS, the value of psi becomes 0, which is equal to c cos k into x is 0. So c cos 0 plus d sin k into x is 0, k into 0 0. So d sin 0. So LHS 0, cos 0 is 1, so sin 0 is 0. So therefore, by applying the initial condition, you get C equals 0. Then apply the boundary condition. What is that? The probability of finding the particle, that is modulus of psi square, or the value of psi becomes 0 at x equals a. Substitute this condition in the equation number 5 or in the solution. So psi value is 0, so LHS becomes 0. C equals C into cos of k x. X value is a. Therefore, you will get C cos ka plus d sin k. X value is a, d sin ka. From the first condition, the value of C is already 0. Therefore, 0 equals 0 plus d sine Ka, or we can write d sine Ka equals 0, since the value of d is not equal to 0. Why the value of d is not equal to 0? C is already 0. If you take d also 0, so then the value of psi becomes 0. Psi becomes 0 means particle is not present inside the well. That is not true. Therefore, the value of d is not equal to 0. The remaining term sin Ka equals 0, or Ka equals n pi, or rearrange the equation, we'll get the value of K equals n pi by a. So substitute this value of K, 6 and 7 in equation number 5. So equation number 5 becomes psi n equals d sine n pi by a. So substituting the value of K in equation number 3, so you'll get d square 8 pi square m by h square into E equals K square. We have the value of K equals n square. K square is n square pi square by a. So pi square will get cancelled. Rearranging the above equation, so we get E equals n square h square divided by 8m a square, where a is the width of the potential well. So this is the expression for energy eigenvalue for a particle in an infinite potential well. So if n equals 0, then the value of E equals 0. So that means n equals 0 is not an allowed energy state. The lowest allowed energy state for a particle in an infinite potential well is n equals 1. So therefore, we call that energy as the 0 point energy, and the expression for 0 point energy is E 0 point equals h square divided by 8m a square. So then, so to find the eigenfunction of a particle, so one should go for the normalization process. So here, so integrating the solution by taking the limits from 0 to a. The particle is present between the limit 0 to a. From equation number 5, we have the value of psi n. So therefore, integral of 0 to a psi n square into dx is equal to 1. Why it is equal to unity? Since we clearly know that the particle is bounded within the region 0 to a. So therefore, so substitute the value of d in the above equation. So we get, substitute the value of psi in the above equation. We get integral of 0 to a. Psi is d sine n pi by a into x. Since psi square is there, d square into sine square n pi by a into x into dx, which is equal to 1. So apply the formula, trigonometric formula, sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 in the above equation. Since d square is common, take it outside the integral. So d square into integral of 0 to a sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta. So that is 1 minus cos 2n pi by a into x divided by 2 into dx, which is equal to 1. Now splitting the terms within the bracket. So 2 is constant, take it outside. You'll get d square by 2 into integral of 0 to a, 1 into dx is dx, minus integral of 0 to a cos 2n pi by a into x into dx is equal to 1. Now integrate and apply the limits. D square by 2 is constant. Integral of dx is x, limits varying from 0 to a, minus cos 2n pi by a into x is, the integral is sin 2n pi by a into x divided by 2n pi by a, or a by 2n pi. Limits varying from 0 to a, which is equal to 1. Now apply the limits. D square by 2. So x upper limit is a, lower limit is 0. So therefore a minus sine of 2n pi a divided by a get cancels. The value of sine 2n pi is 0. 0 into a by 2n pi is 0. Therefore you get d square by 2 into a minus of 0 is equal to 1, or d square by 2 into a equals 1, or you can rearrange the equation, cross multiply, d square is equal to 2 by a, or the value of d equals root of 2 by a. Substitute this value of d in equation number 8. So the wave function or equation number 8 becomes psi n equals root of 2 by a into sine of n pi by a into x. So this wave function is called the normalized wave function, or you can call it as the eigen function for a particle in an infinite potential well. So thank you for watching.